That's right, Mr. Matthew, you know. And she looked at me and she said, how big? And I said, look, you know, I can't help it. Nature's endowed me with natural gifts. And, you know, I mean, what can I do?
Well, what can you do in that kind of situation? Just gotta keep going, man.
I'm Salacious Rum. Remember to make love, not war, because time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. I'm a monkey lizard, I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that warm. And visit Star Wars, but that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. I'm a monkey lizard, I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that warm. And visit Star Wars, but that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. Don't forget what it takes to be a human being, but I'm not a human. I'm a monkey lizard. And don't forget, monkey lizards have feelings, because time does follow us.
We're back. I'm back. Look, I've got company again. This must mean it's Monkey Lizard Hangout, everyone. I'm hanging out. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Wagwan. Welcome. We are back. It is indeed Monkey Lizard Hangouts. I am your host, Bob Rum. And I apologize. Matty always insists on being introduced first. I know it's very rude. He is a DJ, a producer, a toy and video game collector, an average jester. Some say he's an incredible lover. It's not some, Bob. It's highly documented across multiple systems. I'm a supreme lover, Matthew. As we were saying before, we were comparing notes before the show. Me and Matthew on our conquests. And he is the director of the Monkey Lizard Register and the leader of the KoWaKiaN Monkey-Lizard Army. It's Salacious Rum. That's right. Some call me the Monkey Lizard King. Some say I am the lover wizard, Monkey Lizard. I'm here for your viewing pleasure. Who have I got, Bob? Our special guest this evening needs little introduction. He is very much a polite and charming OG gentleman collector in the community. But don't let that smooth facade fool you, as there have been reports and rumors and sightings of our guest donning full Stormtrooper regalia. So our suspicion is that he is slightly imperial, maybe even slightly Sithy. Tonight, we will find out. Please give it up for Matt's collection. Welcome.
Well, thank you for having me.
Welcome, Mr. Matt. You're very welcome here.
I'm glad to be on.
This is your YouTube channel. Here it is. Linked here it is. It's
Yes.
in the description below. So we will be reminding you throughout the show, everyone, to go and subscribe. Give us some sub love to Mr. Matt and his collection and his collection channel. So go and do it. Do it now. How are you feeling about coming on, Mr. Matthew?
I feel good. This is going to be fun. I love this show. Watching you guys, it's always a lot of fun.
I feel like you and I have got a few things in common. You know,
possibly.
You know, we're both, let's say, you know, we've got a bit of history, haven't we? We're both, we've got a count anyway, haven't we? We've got a, you know. Oh my God, it's dangerous. What we could, if Matt was my wingman, we'd do some danger in the South Florida area. We would do danger.
I don't go to South Florida.
North Florida.
Kind of in the middle.
Middle Florida.
There we go.
Thank you for hanging out with us today. Now, Salacious has prepared some questions for you. Before we get into the questions, it is it's common practice for us to welcome in the Monkey Lizard Army into the chat.
Of course.
So if I read them out, will you help Salacious greet them in?
Absolutely.
Bob, who we got? Let's have a little look. Let's see, little look, see who we've got. Of course, we are doing this slightly later today. So thank you everybody that's come to support Mats. We have Duffman Dioramas.
Hey, Duffman.
The Duffinator, as we call him. The Duffinator.
The Duffinator.
The Duffinator. G-Force.
G-Force, what's up, buddy?
G-Force. Little monkey lizard boy. Playing in the monkey lizard street. G-Force. G-Unit. G-Unit. Here she is. The #2 puzzle streamer on YouTube. Lady Cat. Lady Cat.
Hey, Cat. I think she's gaining on you, though.
Listen, Matthew, I have to say this about Lady Catherine. Bags of fun around there. Bags of fun. Ooh! 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 I'll be perfectly happy just to go around to Lady Catherine's in Colorado and snuggle up to those fun pillows. Perfectly happy. Perfectly happy. You wouldn't even know I was there. Just a little snuggle up. Lady Catherine. Be fine. Be fine. Mr. Blinky's here. Mr. Blinky. Mr. Blinky.
Jonathan, what's up?
Mr. Blinky. Mr. Blinky. Here he is. The BOE. BOE.
The legend himself.
The goat boy. Do you know why he's called the goat?
I really don't think I want to know.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Because if we had to answer, we'd tell you that not only is he the greatest of all time, but he's also got a long dangly nutsacks like a goat that go click click clack when he walks. Yeah.
Greedo, what's up, man?
He's in a Speedo. It's so big. It's so big. So big, so big. Oh! Darth Rock from New Zealand. Here he is.
Darth Rock, what's up, man?
The #1 nose rubber. That's what they do down there. They rub noses.
It's like good morning. It's a morning there, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. He's Future Boy. Oh, yeah. It reminds me. Darth Rock, how do I get on with the supermodel Helena Christensen? Do I make it? What base do I make it to? Please let me know. I fancy my chances, but he's in the future, so he'll let me. He can tell me, can't he? How do I get on? You know. Mega Danga.
What's up, Sai?
AKA Tripod. Only in Blackpool. Only in Blackpool. That's what they call him. Tripod. Another gentleman of the community.
Mr. B.
Mr. B. Mr. B. He's a granddaddy, is Mr. B. A granddaddy. Another gentleman. Fine gentleman. Gilster.
Gilster, what's up, bud?
Gilster. You doing great? Gilster. Porno Rocky's here as well.
Hey, Dino.
All right, we've got to do it. I'll be all over Twitter tomorrow. God, my DMs will explode now. You wait for it. My DMs will be exploding. So, there we go. It's Matt. It was him. Matt, you brought it up, didn't you? You brought it up, didn't you, Matt?
No such thing.
You kind of hinted, didn't you?
Not at all.
Let's just say insinuated. He's Gareth, the Cosmic Toy Man.
What's up, man?
He's got his own toy shop in North Yorkshire called Cosmic Toys. Great toy shop.
Cool.
Mr. Gareth. Who else we got, Bob? I think we're slowly, the army's slowly building, so thank you for everyone for coming. I know it's slightly later, So we're up to 18 in the chat, which is great, but it's still building. Are you ready for the first section, sir?
Absolutely.
Bob, what's the first section? Let's get to the first section, shall we? Here we go. We want to get to know you, but not in a pervy way. We want to get to know you, but not in a dirty way. We want to get to know you, not in a pervy way. We want to get to know you, not in a dirty way. Ooh, we want to get to know you. We want to get to know you. Now, Mr. Matthew, I've been slaving over these questions all week. All week slaving I have. Are you ready?
Sure.
I've been learning about how people greet each other in different places. In New Zealand, Darth Rock told me they do the nose rub. In Limerick, Mr. Brian told me they punch each other, then they ride horses, then they have a kebab. Where are you from, and how do you greet each other in your place?
Well, I grew up in New York,
Ooh.
but I left there over 30 years ago. I joined the Air Force and traveled all over. I lived in Colorado for like the last 20 years until we moved here about a year and a half ago in Florida. And pretty much as a veteran, generally our greetings, you just look at each other and go, "Hey," and then maybe say something rude about their mother. You know.
Yeah. That's how us veterans of the Monkey-Lizard Army greet each other too, as well. So we have that in common. So yeah, a lot of mum talk. Of course, us Monkey-Lizards, we have slightly different relationships with our Monkey-Lizard mums. Earth mums, special, gotta be looked after. Monkey-Lizard mums, they're slightly different. So, but yeah, very good. Colorado. That's where Lady Catherine. Oh, yeah.
We were both in Colorado Springs. Yeah. Never met each other. It's a big place.
What? Mr. Ghost is there. Is from there as well. Mr. Ghost Walker. Mr. Ghost. And 1000
I didn't know that.
He's from there too. Now, how long have you been collecting, Mr. Matthew?
It's hard to say. I mean, a lot of my collection, like all my vintage stuff, is my childhood toys. Because I was 6 years old when Star Wars first came out. So, like, if you look at my collection, any of the vintage toys that I have, those are my childhood toys. And so, like, a lot of people want to like get like complete collection, complete the '96 and stuff like that for figures. I don't. I'm kind of an oddball there. My vintage toys are my that's what I played with as a kid, and that's what I have the emotional attachment to. So I just want to leave it as is,
That's right.
But I kind of through the 80s. Was that?
That's the heritage line, isn't it? It's the heritage.
Oh yeah.
Line.
And I do kind of even now, like with the modern stuff, it's I probably started back in like when episode 1 came out. I started getting the figures again. Started looking at the stuff that was coming out because I was kind of a fan. It was what I grew up with, but it was kind of fun to see new Star Wars again, and nice to see the update and the figures and stuff. And so now I still kind of collect vintage collection. I have a handful of Black Series. My collection itself is kind of like it's like a mile wide, inch deep. I have some prop replicas. I have I've got the movie posters in the back here. I've got Stormtrooper suit. If I hold it up a little higher, there's a small helmet collection for Paul's Collectibles, like that. The lightsabers, like the Force Effects lightsabers, like I have back there. I've got a bunch, others. I have like regular prop Hill Twin Master replicas was a thing. I really like those. going to Galaxy's Edge is like, you know, my wife has to take the credit cards from me.
Oh,
It's
dangerous.
just, yeah, that's
Dangerous.
just a way to separate me from money. Doc Ondars especially.
Well, we might come to that. We might come to that. Bunch of people want
It's
to
absolutely
thank you
fantastic.
Very good, very good. Bunch of the army want to thank you for your service.
Oh, thank you.
He says his oldest son was in the
nice.
Air Force. I think Greedo Speedo was in the Air Force as well, wasn't he?
Nice.
So very good, very good. Oh, we're joined by the Emperor as well. The Emperor's joined us, by the way.
Oh, wonderful.
He's joined us. Very good.
Welcome.
Very good. Now, have you got a supportive special lady friend, or do you have to use chloroform regularly?
No. I was lucky enough about 16 and a half years ago to marry the most beautiful woman in the world.
Oh.
And she still puts up with me. So.
Special.
So.
Very good. So. Now, do you collect different toy lines other than Star Wars, or is it?
No, that's pretty much it. I do have a handful of other things, like I have like a Force Effects, like Sting from Lord of the Rings that goes on the wall. I have a couple, like one helmet up there is that the bottom right one with the red stripe. That's from Mass Effect. So I have a couple of Mass Effect items. But it's pretty much just Star Wars that I collect.
Yeah, Star Wars. Yeah. Now, what are your favorite lines to collect within Star Wars? Is it? You seem to have a bit of everything, but what's your primary? Is it 3.75 vintage?
Yeah, definitely 3.75 is the focus. And my goal is to kind of get like the definitive version of each character. So, and we got some really good ones. So,
yeah, particularly Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, there's definitely. I mean, heck, yeah, like this Vader that came out not too long ago.
Yeah, well, that one's all right. That one's all right.
I got to admit, the accuracy on this thing is incredible. You know, I really like it. So
yeah, it's all right. I mean, there are better figures in the Return of the Jedi.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, I'm hoping they get a better articulated one.
Well, that helps for posing, especially if you are, if you want to be like universe accurate and you want to pose us with our special lady friends, like, if you wanted to, get some Monkey-Lizard Twi'lek loving going on in Jabba's palace when Jabba's asleep.
I was thinking more of getting the arm that can hold this so we can hang from the ceiling.
Oh, that's good. Because we are good hangers. We're very good. We're very flexible. You see, that's why we're also good lovers.
Yeah, like I have the Boba Fett throne room, which I'm gonna make is obviously Jabba's throne room.
Yeah, you just wait.
So
you just wait.
I'm trying to figure out what's going to be roasting over the fire. Probably the ribs. I like ribs.
Now, Mr. Matthew, in England, we utilize something called engineering to make small, lightweight cars that can go around corners really, really quickly. In the US, you seem to have adopted a different technique, and you make very big, heavy, slow rowboats, something called NASCAR.
Yes.
What is NASCAR, please? And how come you have Star Wars NASCAR?
Well, NASCAR
we're confused in England.
Is car racing that rarely ever makes a right turn.
Oh.
And I just happen to have here.
Oh, give me the screen, Bob.
I kind of just got into this by accident. I saw these online and I thought it was kind of cool.
Oh.
So, and
we don't have these. We don't have these, you see.
Yeah, and so I have a whole set this was from the prequel era.
Oh.
They open up, you have the engine there.
Crap. That's all right.
And the trunk opens.
Who's on that one?
Good. This was episode 1. So you have Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon.
You got a Yoda one, haven't you?
Everyone's favorite, Jar Jar.
Jar.
Yeah,
Darth Maul.
Maul shows up on the
I like
back.
those.
Yeah, but I got a whole series of them. Not all of them are. I'm still setting up this room from the move.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I got a whole set from like 1995 to about 2005. So I have a set like this size, and then I have a set that's like smaller. There's another scale. I have a handful of those that were like, kind of more like a Matchbox or Hot Wheel size car. And so there was one that was like tough to get. It was the episode 3 small one. It was really kind of hard. It took me a while to find that one. But so I mean, I'm not a huge NASCAR fan as it is, and I'll watch it occasionally because it's Daytona's one of the big races, and it's it's about an hour north of here now, so it might be more of a big deal. Be kind of fun to take the kids a bit.
Yeah, just a little joke. I'm a big fan of the NASCAR, especially the number 1 racer, Cole Trickle.
Yeah,
I think Cole Trickle has stolen a few of my techniques because I often will pretend to go around one way, and then I'll nip in underneath and pop round the other way. And then I might do a bit of rubbing because rubbing's racing.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
We've got more people joining us. The Gap is here. General Gap is here. He's finally decided to wake up. So General has finally decided. We've also got Nathan Bowden here as well.
Nathan, what's up, man?
Good old Nathan's here. Who else we got? We got a few others as well. I saw. Who else, Bob? Sure. Yeah, people are coming out to see us, so that's good. Robin's race. All right, what is the weirdest thing in your collection? Please, no love toys. This is the channel.
There's so many oddball things. I think I'll go with the most oddball thing I have probably is from Galaxy's Edge. It's a spork.
Spork.
When they first opened Galaxy's Edge, there's a couple places where you can eat, they would serve the food in a plate, and it would come with a small spork, and people were stealing them. Yeah, some of them showed up online, but eventually they stopped using them. But for a short time, Disney was selling in the parks. You could buy the sporks, and it came in a bag, like a little pouch, and it says in Arabic on it, spork.
Cool.
So I think it's pretty funny.
That's cool. That's really good.
A second to that would probably be I have a handful of film trailers from like episode 2 on the film. So they came from like a movie theater.
Ooh. Whoa. What, from an actual cinema?
Yeah.
Ooh. Not from that Josh Anderson. Not from his projection room.
No.
No, good, because they'll probably be sticky. Pod Racer says it's our stormtrooper. It is.
Stormtroopers are never off duty.
He's Imperial. We're keeping an eye on him. Comes across well nice, but he's got Imperial tendencies, we think. Oh, Gareth's got one of them limited edition NASCARs.
Yeah, I get it.
Very
nice, I think I have. Nice. I know which one he's talking about.
Very nice.
It's a good one.
It's so nice thing to have.
And respond to GeForce, it's not that I'm a Jeff Gordon fan. I'm a bigger Star Wars fan, so I had to bite the bullet and buy the car.
Oh, is he a racer?
He was.
We got a friend in the community called Chip Ganassi. Do you know him?
No, I'm not sure.
Chip Ganassi.
Probably no.
The white shadows, Chip Ganassi. Right, what's the most expensive thing you've got in your collection?
You
got some of those Novos stuff, haven't you? You got those Novos.
Yeah, I think I would go there. By the Mandalorian helmet that's up there on the wall was pretty pricey.
Oh,
the actually I wouldn't say the actual kit because that's an Anovos kit, the Stormtrooper suit. I got that like right when it first came out, so it was really discounted. Because Anovos was trying to get interest in it. So I got that fairly cheap. It's everything I did to mod it that made it expensive.
Ooh.
But I would say, yeah, it's probably what cost me the most to get was probably the helmet, the Mando helmet, and then but I have like a couple of master replica lightsaber hilts that would be probably pretty expensive. And the secondary market now, they go for a lot more than what I paid for them. If it's time to drink, I'll join you.
Yeah, my stroke. So what's your number one, your favorite thing in your favorite toy or collectible in your collection, Mr. Matthew?
It's hard to say. I have a lot. I like the whole collection as a whole, but it's kind of a toss up between the Razor Crest.
Ooh.
And then I have the Legacy Millennium Falcon. It's over here behind me. On the
BMF. The BMF.
Yes, the BMF Falcon.
Ooh.
And honestly, my favorite character, is probably the Falcon itself is a character in the show, in the movies. So
very good.
And it's the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy. So
that's right. I still say to this day the vintage Millennium Falcon is the best toy ever made.
It is. I go there. I would also, I would counter that with the Kenner Death Star.
Nah, the Palatoy Death Star is far superior, Mr. Matthew.
It's nice. I did see a really neat display somebody had where they had like 6 of the Kenner Death Stars all together as a wedge. And then they put a Palatoy Death Star on the top.
Yeah,
I thought that was pretty.
That's good. I saw that as well.
Yes.
That is good.
The Kenner Death Star had a working elevator.
Yeah, but the Palatoy Death Star's got multiple rooms. Multiple rooms. It's got far more playability, and it was designed and made in England.
I do like the Palatoy Death Star, but as somebody
in Colville and
most
Leicester
of his life in the U.S., I've got to go with the Kenner one. That was my childhood toy, and I have a lot of fun memories with that, of my Death Star, which is still in my collection.
Well, I suppose when you think about it, we did kind of invent America. So when you think about it, the Kenner one's also English, really, isn't it? To be honest, when you think about it.
Yeah, you keep thinking.
Have you got your Grail item yet? Mine is Helena Christensen's knickers, so you can't have them. I'm bagging them.
I will say, I think a Grail item for me, I don't have. It's kind of my white whale. Is the Master Replicas, A New Hope, Obi-Wan 1-to-1 scale lightsaber. It's very limited. It was never sold. It was sold at a European convention, and so it's that one. That's the one thing if I could grab, and I will someday. I keep looking every now and then. I'm just waiting for the right opportunity. And yeah, exactly. So it's one of those. I'll get it someday. I just don't have it yet. But yeah, that's kind of my white whale.
Very good. Now you've been to Batu. Did you see any monkey lizards? And were you tempted to adopt any?
I have been to Batu East and West.
Ooh.
And I have seen plenty of monkey lizards.
Did you get robbed?
I was very tempted to adopt one, but I
You get
have
robbed.
not.
You get
Was
robbed.
not robbed. Was
Did
not
any,
robbed.
did any of them try and grab your testes?
No.
Oh, sometimes they do that.
Yeah. Well, there were a bit of a distance between us, and
Well, yeah, wise,
wasn't able.
wise. And did you check on the meat in the rotisserie? Because we got to keep a lookout for suspicious-looking monkey lizard meats. It's not should be advocating for that. It's banned across multiple systems.
I think it just depends on the gravy.
Now, what made you decide to start a YouTube channel, Mr. Matthew? Was it all the fringe benefits like the orgies?
Definitely not. It actually kind of happened by accident.
Oh.
I started. It was actually our first. It was in 2019. We surprised our kids with a trip. We went out to California and we went to Disneyland and Universal Studios Hollywood, Legoland and stuff. And I was making videos like they didn't know we were going to Disneyland until we were pulling up into the parking lot of Disneyland. And we filmed their reactions to that in Legoland.
Oh, that's on your channel. That's on your channel.
And what happened was that they got a lot of views, and then I've been a member of the forums on Jedi Defender for a long time.
Yeah.
And instead of just posting pictures, I started doing some small video reviews to post there.
Yeah.
Like like my dark saber back there and a few others, stuff like that. I think my first one was the helmet for my Mandalorian helmet. And I just did something quick, and they got a lot of views, and I just kind of started. Well, that's it's kind of neat. Maybe I can do a few more, and I just started showing off different stuff in my collection. And then it was when we decided to move. I decided to document that move because if it happens, people have to move collections. So it really is just trying to help people out with different things, like stuff like this. I have this. This is from Master Replicas. I have this size here. The half scale, and then I have a 1-to-1 replica, and these little these O-rings kind of tend to dry rot, and so I made like a quick tutorial on how to how to replace them and which ones were which size washers work for that and stuff. Anybody who has a one of the newer versions of the ATST walker, the way to get those to everybody knows they don't stand properly there, but there's a way to fix it. So I did a tutorial on that, and I tried I don't have a huge channel, but if one person watches a video and gets something out of it, I'm happy. So
I like your videos, yeah, and I did enjoy watching. Well, I don't know if I sensed the stress in your voice when you had to deconstruct your toy room. Because you obviously spent a lot of time putting that together. It looks like you've put it up the same, though, Matt. It looks like
some is the same, some's different. It's a totally different shape, this room, and it's also smaller. So I'm trying to figure it out. Still,
looks good.
And plus, I didn't have a mannequin to put the Stormtrooper armor on. So
yeah,
that was
looking good. Though. It's looking good.
Thank you.
It's looking good. Looking good.
It's still a work in progress. It's like one of those. It's like a forever work in progress, but I need to finish the shelves and get some more stuff displayed.
Have you got any future plans for your channel? And would you be up for doing some simultaneous bath streaming?
The bath streaming, no, because nobody wants to see me like that.
Oh, it's a little idea I had about we could all be in the bath, like we could all take our favorite action figure in the bath, and then we could review our action figures from the bath.
Literally, nobody wants to see me like that.
I reckon I'd do bang numbers, huge views, huge views.
There
have
is
to be really careful. Have to be really careful not to do an accidental up periscope though.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
I would say there is a video that I'm working on. I'm hoping to get out actually this week, and I'm actually going to try to send it to Hasbro about getting a better R2D2 or a better Astromech sculpt, because the one they've been using for the last 10 years, this thing is just horrific.
by Mr. Cosmic?
I would like them to do something like take the Black Series 1 and scale it down.
Oh.
That new Black Series 1 is excellent.
I'd
like to see that in a 3.75 inch scale.
We do a model stream every Saturday called Top Gun Model School, and some of the boys have been building the Bandai.
Oh yeah, no, Bandai does some incredible stuff.
They scale very well, and the Brexit was very well.
Yeah, yeah. There's another YouTube channel, Matt Bryant, who does.
Yeah.
He collects primarily Black Series, and I'm actually going to use his review, or I'm going to link to his review in my my open letter to Hasbro video, and I'm hoping that when it comes out, if everybody could just share it, I'm going to put it on like Twitter and link it to Hasbro, because I think that's a neat tool. So just get the message out, because they have pipelined a new R2D2, but they haven't given a release date yet, and I'm just hoping, even though it's that they do it right.
Yeah.
Because we need something better than what they've been giving us for the past 10 years.
God damn it, Hasbro, we need it. God damn it. We need it. Darth Wizzy Wizard's here.
Hey, Darth Wizzy Wizard.
God damn you. Right. What is the best episode in the hit documentary series Star Wars? And why is it most likely to be Return of the Jedi?
It's not. It's definitely, for me, it's Empire Strikes Back.
Okay.
I do like the first episode of Mandalorian, though.
Ooh. Oh.
Bit of a horrific part, I will admit. When I first saw it, I thought there was some messed up stuff in there.
Right, back to Empire Strikes Back. Why is it Empire Strikes Back then? Is it because Leia has a little fanny tantrum in those little white space snow pants?
I think really it is because a lot of it's the memory of the day that we went and saw it. I mean, see, because like my second, it's almost, they're almost interchangeable. Is the original Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back for me? They're both so fantastic, and a lot of it is the memory of the day when I saw them. The first, I remember because it was a great memory with my dad. The first Star Wars, when he took my brother and I to go see it. I'm sitting next to him, big tub of popcorn, have no idea what to expect because I was a 6-year-old kid.
Ooh.
He had to read the opening crawl to me because I couldn't read that fast. Stuff, it's, and seeing Darth Vader for the first time, that was just really scary. But then a few years later, Empire Strikes Back's coming out, and same thing, whole family, we're all together, waiting in line to get tickets, then waiting in line to get into the theater, and it was at the mall. So like my mom went and got down to the other side of the mall, got us pizza. So we're sitting there eating pizza in line, and it was really just kind of a fun day hanging out together as a family, and then seeing the movie itself, and it just coming out of there with, so many questions like, is Darth Vader really his father? Who is he, or is he lying? There's a lot of people thought he was lying just to get Luke off his game, kind of thing. And it was like, no, I think it's real. I think it is. And, and there was just so much. I mean, it was, the tone of that movie is so different than anything that we'd seen at that time. I mean, as much as a game changer the original Star Wars was, George Lucas, they did it again in Empire. Yeah.
And then Return of the Jedi just blew everything out of the water with.
And don't get me wrong, I love Return of the Jedi. I mean, there's just certain things, that happened, kind of like in the editing, was going on at the time, was like, because George was getting divorced from his first wife, and she was very good at editing with him. And then she was gone. So that, I mean, there's something that's missing in Return of the Jedi, and I think it's her touch, his wife's touch. If you watch some of the documentaries about that stuff, it shows. I mean, the story overall is great. I mean, love seeing all the stuff at Jabba's palace. I mean, it was like
some better stuff.
Oh yeah, it's a fantastic movie. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, there's just some crazy characters that just blow things out of the water. I mean, Star Wars.
A lot of mischievous characters in there with their
some
incredible laughter.
Some heartthrobs, really.
Some would say maniacal.
Some might say like we've seen some of the world's first sex heartthrobs introduced. You know, like
I mean, I got to admit, 12-year-old me seeing Leia in a certain outfit, all of a sudden, I'm
ooh,
ready to trade in
ooh,
action figures for girls.
ooh, 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 ooh. We're getting hot. We're getting hot around here. Now, who's your favorite human and alien characters?
Okay. Human characters, I'm gonna go with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan was my call sign in the Air Force.
Obi-Wan.
Alien characters, God, there's just so many that I think are cool.
Yeah, some really good ones.
Yeah, I mean, like Cad Bane, I think is really interesting.
Oh, Cad Bane.
I mean, and just any random character out of Jabba's palace is awesome.
Yeah, Palace.
So,
Yeah, I have to agree. I have to agree with that.
but
I do have to agree. Right now, how do you like your milk? Do you like it from the bottle, like with Aunt Beru, or do you like to go direct to the teat like Luke Skywalker?
then you go bottle because I like it chilled.
Oh, okay.
Right from the tap, it's a little warm.
Yeah, but if you were going to go straight to the teat and you decided to sock down on Yana Dalgargan's boobies, which one would you pick for first? Would you go top left, top middle, top right, middle left, middle right, bottom left, bottom middle, or bottom right?
Middle right.
Middle right.
A lot of options there.
Middle right. Yeah, middle right. That works. You could kind of rest your chin on bottom right, couldn't you? And then you could have fondle. You could have your hands on middle left.
Exactly.
So
There's a lot of real estate there.
That works. Now, would you be up for some rumpy pumpy action with any alien creatures? If so, which ones?
It's kind of hard. Remember, I married the most beautiful woman in the world.
This is true.
It's kind of hard.
She a Twi'lek though.
No.
All right. Well, there you go. Once you've had Twi'lek.
Well, you got to be careful because the carpet matches the drapes. It's not necessarily the color.
What about Octavian Poontang?
Well, it doesn't matter if it's Octavian.
Exactly.
Love the reference there, my friend.
What about Wookiee?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's just a little too. I mean, I live in Florida. It's very humid, and that's a lot of hair.
Fair enough. If you had to grab 3 things to save from your collection room because a group of mercenary alien sex addicts were raiding your house because they wanted to probe you anally, what would you take and why?
Okay, I'm going to run out of here with my Arcade 1-Up arcade box.
Oh.
And then probably the Millennium Falcon, my BMF Falcon.
Yeah.
And the first lightsaber I made at Savi's just to help defend me with the group coming in.
God, you got your hands full there, aren't you? Blooming hell, you picked a... God.
It's going to take some work.
Yeah, very good. Are you a fan of superheroes, Mr. Matthew?
I am.
If you could be a superhero, what would your name be and what would your special powers be? And would you use them to help me sneak into the supermodel Helena Christensen's changing rooms?
Anything for you. I didn't know I was going to have to make something up. I was always a huge Spider-Man fan. So I would love to have those kind of powers.
Oh, Spider-Matthew.
Yeah, that was cool. The kids and I have been playing Spider-Man 2 on PlayStation a lot.
Oh, good.
And that is a very fun game. I've gotten to the point now because you can use like web wings in it. Yeah. My new goal is to try to fly all the way through the city without landing. Just glide from. So you start in the World Trade Center and just see how far north I can go.
You apparently can go to the Arctic.
Well, they're going to stop. You can't even get to the Bronx.
Oh, I thought I saw someone on YouTube go to the Arctic.
It must have been a glitchy game.
Glitchy. Right, final question.
Sure.
If we were trapped on a deserted island, you, me, and the supermodel Helena Christensen, what 3 things would you take and why?
I'm going to bring my lighter because we're going to need a fire.
That's right. Me and Helena are going to need something to snuggle up to. We're going to need some warmth. So thank you for that. You can be our fire boy.
Going to need a knife. You're going to realize I've been through survival school, so.
Great. Yeah, you can do lots of chores for us.
So much you need to have a knife with, to have a knife. It's having a blade in that situation is impressive.
Yeah, you can go. Yeah, good idea.
And, so that way I can carve it, get a nice fire going.
Yeah, fire.
And the spit roaster.
And the roast. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, great. Yeah, you could be really handy for me and Helena.
One other
thing. Handy having you around.
Probably a jar of, or a bottle of my favorite barbecue sauce.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I like barbecue sauce. Perfect. Of course, we're probably gonna have to divide up the island a bit, aren't we? Like, we can't have you. Like, it'd be good for you to do a bit of hunting and cooking and stuff. But me and Helena are gonna need some me time. So
sure,
can't
maybe over.
If when we were young lads and we'd put a white towel on our door handle. I've got to give you signals, and So. Right, well done. You survived the first segment. Are you ready for the second segment?
Let's do it.
Bob, what's the second segment?
Star Wars roleplay. Star Wars roleplay. I play, you play. Star Wars roleplay. Star Wars roleplay. Star Wars roleplay.
Yeah. Star Wars roleplay. Well done, Darth Muzzer, just in time for Star Wars roleplay.
Hey, Muzzer. What's up, man?
Right, Bob, tell us about Star Wars roleplay. Oh, well, you normally explain it. Why am I explaining it this week? All right, Bob, don't get your knickers in a twist. I'll explain it then, for God's sake. Star Wars roleplay, Mr. Matthew, in the game Star Wars roleplay. As the special guest, you get to pick any scene from any of the episodes in the hit documentary series Star Wars. Once you have picked the scene, you and I will select characters from said scene. And then using the medium of physical theater, we will reenact the scene. However, we don't like the script. We're going to chuck the script out. We're going to change it. We're going to make it the way we want it to be. Okay?
All right.
Right. What do you think then?
Okay, let's go Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, Empire.
And it's the scene where Luke shows up in the carbon freezing chamber with Vader.
Luke shows up in this car. Oh, they have this duel. They have the duel.
Just at the beginning of the duel.
Who are you going to be?
I'll do Vader.
Okay, I'll be Luke.
Because it does have one of my... There is one line in the script we got to keep because it's my favorite line in the whole movie, and it's when Vader talks for the first time in the scene.
Okay. Start scene.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker, but you are not a Jedi yet.
Yeah, I know, Darth. Yeah, the Force is with me because Yeah, I tried it out the other day in Tatooine, and I had loads of success with it. So watch out, because I'm very force sensitive, and I know you're here somewhere. And if you try and get me, I'll get my big force stick out, and I'll hit you with it. Where are you?
You could try.
Well, I mean, we don't have to. I mean, if you don't do anything weird, I won't have to do it. But if you start doing weird, start giving me the weird breath and the weird, like, the weird look, then I'm gonna get my force stick out and I'm gonna bash you with it.
Have you seen this helmet? It's nothing but a weird look.
You're looking at me weird. There you are. You're around the corner. I can sense you. Can sense your bark, and I can smell you as well. You're a bit stale.
Well, if you had to walk around in a vinyl suit all day,
there you are. I can sense your presence, and I can smell your dangly bits. They're sweaty. You've definitely got sweaty balls there, Darth, under your black codpiece. I can sense your presence, Bin Dantooine. I hate you.
It's not that. It's my new cologne.
God damn you! I don't like you. You're weird.
It was supposed to be a Father's Day gift.
Wow. There's no way you're daddy. No chance. Because you're big and ugly and horrible. And who would want to let you stick your thing in them? No one. No chance. Because we've already determined that it smells all sweaty.
Well, a long time ago, in a galaxy not too far away.
Go on with it.
How old are you?
I don't know. I lost count. 18? I don't know. 21? 18?
So about 21 and 9 months ago.
Yeah, that's it. How did you know?
I have a story to tell you.
God damn you, you don't know anything about me, you big, sweaty, horrible man with the sweaty balls. I hate you. I hate you. I'm going to strike you with my force wand.
All teenagers say that.
You weren't expecting that, were you?
Oh, if you only knew.
I know everything.
Not quite.
Yes, I do. Ben told me. He told me that you were a pervert in Tatooine.
He's not wrong.
Ben!
But I don't like sand.
No, I don't like sand either. It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's coarse.
Yeah. Gets in places. Gets in your jiggly bits. Spend ages trying to pick it out.
Yeah. Well, while that's happening, have you heard the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
God damn it, that story again! Right, end scene. That went bad. I was waiting for you to tell me you were my father, but you didn't quite get there.
No, I just want to leave the hints.
Changed it up. Slide in Darth Plagueis instead. That was good. Right, who gets the Oscar this week, everyone? Who wins? Who gets the Oscar? Is it Mr. Matt or is it myself? Who wins? Who's getting it? Let us know in the chat. Mr. Michael's here. Mr. Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Right, we've got 5 minutes, so we've got time for one more segment. So you've got a choice. You can either have show and tell, or the audience wins. They've been treated this week. Or GeForce doesn't matter.
Oh, GeForce, man, come on.
Well, you can either have show and tell, or what have you picked up?
I actually do got a new pickup today, and I think it's one of those really oddball things. It's just one of those, if you remember the almost unwatchable Star Wars holiday special from like 1970, the late 1977.
Hold on.
What do you picked up? What do you picked up? What do you picked up? Not herpes. What do you picked up? What do you picked up? What do you picked up? Not herpes. What do you picked up? What do you picked up? What do you picked up? Not herpes. What do you picked up? What do you picked up? What do you picked up? Not herpes.
What do you picked up? Wow.
So
Excuse
this
me,
actually
excuse
this actually showed up today, and it's it's the Life Day Chewy.
me. Oh yeah.
I think it's kind of interesting. I mean, it's
Yeah.
you think about that if you watch it today. I mean, when I was a kid, I was like almost 7, I think, when that came out. And you're like, all right, it's Star Wars, and I watch it now, and it's like, oh, they actually thought this was a good idea. There's some neat things in it, like it's the first time you see Boba Fett, but I mean, you look at some of the
Pilly
animation,
Yum.
it's like it's crazy.
It's Pilly Yum Yum's favorite episode.
The holiday special.
Yeah, he loves it.
Right.
But he's always playing it on rotation.
It's one of those. I put it on for my kids like a few years back. Just you want to see what I had to watch, what I watched when I was a kid. This is a Christmas special from way back when. And they're like, that doesn't seem right at all.
I know. There's George Lucas introduces VR porn.
Yeah, well, George Lucas he's even said he would love to get every copy of that in existence and smash it with a hammer.
Chewie's dad starts rubbing one off to VR porn.
Oh, it's just so over there. Yeah, and Art Carney gave it to him.
Yeah.
And
it
was just B.
Brilliant.
Arthur singing a tune.
Yeah, B. Arthur.
Carrie Fisher singing a tune.
Yeah.
What's
the B. Arthur? I like the B. Arthur tune.
That was neat because it was like it was in the cantina.
How does it go again?
I don't even remember.
Oh, I know the words. How does it go? Someone tell me the words because I can sing it. Oh, what is it? But anyway, let's have a look at the figure. We've pre-ordered that. We ain't got ours yet.
Yeah. I was surprised. Hasbro Pulse got them out pretty quick.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
Has he got an orb? Has he got an orb?
The orb's right there.
Oh, I get an orb as well.
So yeah, so like now I want to make like a small like Life Day display with him in the middle, have like Han and Luke and Leia.
Yeah.
So I gotta get another like a New Hope Leia to put up there, and I don't know.
Do you reckon I could get a Chewie Life Day robe?
I don't know. I mean, I
like
think
one.
they sold them at Galaxy's Edge last year.
I'd like a robe. Yeah, that'd be good.
It shouldn't be too hard to do. I mean, it's almost like you could probably even double as an Emperor's Royal Guard with it, maybe.
Ooh. That's a good pickup, though. Is that we've ordered ours? I can't remember. Is it Black Series or Vintage? I can't remember.
It's TBC. It doesn't have a number.
No,
but I mean, I think because these were made for the Disney parks, but it says Vintage Collection on it, but no VC number.
Very good.
So,
someone remind me what's the B. Arthur music?
Oh God, I wish I can't remember.
What is it? B. Arthur. Hold on. B. Arthur. Holiday.
Oh, I can't remember. I mean, it's one of those. It's almost at the point now. It's so bad, it's good kind of thing. When you watch it, it's kind of cringy to watch, but at the same time, it's kind of fun to watch. I kind of wish I had.
Oh yeah, it's just one more round, friend. Then home bound. Yeah. What's the verse? Say good night, friend. But not.
But that's where they got like the idea for they got like Snaggletooth. That vintage Snaggletooth came out of that. Yeah. I mean, that was the first time during that special was when the first time they had a commercial for the toys.
Yeah, I want that headset. Right, or at the end, you survived the show. We've done an hour. How's it been for you? Mr. Matthew?
It's been a lot of fun. It's been great.
It's been good having you. It's been good to getting to know you, finding out a bit more about your collection.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me. I've really enjoyed it.
Thanks for spending time with us. So,
And thanks for making the time adjustment for me for the work thing I had to do.
we've got to make special adjustments for
I
us,
appreciate that.
our cousins in the United States, because we know our little cousins have tantrums from time to time and get upset and throw the tea in the sea. So we have to make special accommodations. So that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So thanks for joining us. Massive thank you to the Monkey Lizard Army. You guys are.
And thanks, everybody.
Massive thank you. The Monkey Lizard Army. The Army. Hashtag MLA. Please smash the like button. Leave us a friendly comment. Subscribe to both of our channels, Salacious Rum and Matt's Collection. The link is in the description. Make sure you're subbed to Matt's Collection.
I appreciate it. And
turn on those notifications so that, you know, when you're showering and you're lavering up and I'm about to come on the internet, you get a little vibrating message in your jiggly bits. Say Salacious Rum is back on YouTube. Time to go and watch him. Goodbye, everyone.
Thanks a lot.
And remember, monkey lizards are for life. We're not for spit roasting, Mr. Matthew, are we?
Not in most situations.
Goodbye.
I'm Salacious Rum. Remember to make love, not war. I'm Salacious Rum. Remember to make love, not war, because time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. I'm a monkey lizard, I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that warm. And visit Star Wars, so that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. I'm a monkey lizard, I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that warm. And visit Star Wars, but that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. Don't forget what